Hey Chino, we should do an audit today.
Good idea. Who should we audit?
I don't know. Let's check the audit log.
This is a practice audit log. As you see here, all staff names are listed in this column, and these spaces are for listing the skill they have been audited on. Each staff member should be audited at least once per month. As you see here, Cletus was audited on a simple land skill last month. This month, it would be best if he's audited on a more complex water skill. Try not to audit the same staff member on the same skill 2 times in a row. This way, you can be sure that they know all of their skills well, not just one.
It looks like we haven't audited Cletus this month.
That's perfect. He's on stand right now at the deep end.
Cool, let's audit him with the passive, submerged, rescue, and CPR.
All right. Sounds great. We just need someone to be his victim and his secondary.
Well, Jordan is on their cleaning break right now, and Taylor's off stand, so Taylor can be the secondary. They need to work on their instructions anyway.
When performing practice audits, make sure patrons know that it is just practice and not a real emergency. Audits can be performed anywhere in the facility, including restrooms, the guard shack, the pool deck, or in the pool. Be creative.
Okay, Phoenix, you're going to be the victim for Cletus' audit. So I want you to swim 2 laps and then go past in a lane right in front of him. Jamie, you're going to be the secondary rescuer. So after Cletus activates his EAP, I want you to get the backboard ready.
It is important to make practice audits as realistic as possible for the staff members. The element of surprise is crucial because it gives staff the experience to react quickly as they would in a real emergency. Be sure to look for critical fails when auditing, as well as minor mistakes. Lifeguard should recognize emergencies quickly. Notice that Cletus is not scanning properly. He is focusing on one side of the pool and not the lane in front of him. It is very important that lifeguards recognize emergencies in less than 20 seconds. Longer recognition and action times should result in failure of the practice audit.
Passive submerged, call 911. Clear the pool, get my AED BBM.
A minor mistake was made here. Cletus forgot to request a backboard. This is a minor mistake, but in a real-life emergency, Cletus would want to make sure one is brought to him. It is worth noting to him afterward. The victim in this case makes it obvious that they are a passive submerged victim, but they could not hold their breath until Cletus arrived for the rescue. This is fine. Practice audit victims and audit rescuers may count off before submerging together for skills below the surface of the water.
1, 2, 3.
A critical mistake is made here. As you can see, the victim's airway resubmerges after it has been brought above the surface of the water. In this case, Cletus will fail this audit and have to redo it. If possible, he should also be suspended up to 3 shifts. He will also need to perform this rescue again with no mistakes in order to return to work. We will wait for him to complete the rescue to look for more mistakes.
Keep coming. Almost there. Okay, start turning. Got him.
Which side?
Right side.
One, two.
It is good to perform practice audits with skills in a series. That way, lifeguards get used to performing skills in realistic scenarios, rather than unrealistic scenarios that end abruptly. In this case, Cletus will have to perform CPR as well.
All right, thanks, Phoenix. You can go ahead and get up now. Okay, Cletus, you pulled him out of the water. What's the next thing that you do?
Okay, I check my area.
Your area is safe.
Okay, then my barriers,
All right, which are?
my gloves, and my mask.
Okay.
Okay, and then I check for consciousness. Sir, I'm a certified lifeguard. Can I help you? Sir, are you awake?
There's no response.
Okay, so then next,
If the staff member has trouble remembering a step, try your best not to give them the answer. However, if you must, give them a hint so that they can move on and hopefully perform the rest of the skill. Even if they remember on their own, be sure to remind them that it is important to act fast and suggest that they study that skill in order to avoid these sorts of mistakes in the future.
Remember, we do this whenever the victim's unconscious?
call 911.
There you go.
Somebody, please call 911. Okay. And then next, I'm going to look, listen, and feel, and do my primary assessment.
After the audit, go over everything that you saw with the staff member. Try not to make this part negative. Use it as an opportunity to encourage the staff member to improve and make all the proper suggestions to do so. If they did poorly, throw in some compliments between the mistakes. We call this a compliment sandwich. Yum!
Yum. Yum.
Okay, Cletus, how do you think that went?
Well, I had some trouble remembering some of the steps, but I think it went well.
Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. It took you a little long to recognize the emergency, but you did do it in a timely manner. So you want to be sure that you scan effectively when you're on stand. Your activation of the EAP was loud and clear, but you did forget to clear the pool, so you want to do that in a real emergency. Also, your entry was good and the rescue started off great. However, after bringing the victim's airway above the water, it went back down when you were sinking the tube. So make sure you lean your victim back in order to keep the airway above the water. Unfortunately, this is a critical fail and you will have to redo this audit, so we're going to give your next 3 shifts off so you can study the skill.
Okay, I understand.
Alright, the extraction went really well and you and Jamie worked well as a team to pull your victim out. Your land skills are good. You didn't make any mistakes on that, but you did take a bit too long to remember what to do. So make sure you study this part as well so that when you do re-perform the audit, everything runs smoothly. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. When can I re-perform the audit?
Let's have you come in next Tuesday at 11:30. So once you pass it, you'll be able to begin your scheduled shift at 12:30.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure to mark whether the staff member passed or failed their audit in the audit log. This log should be kept up to date for your site coordinator. Make sure to notify your site coordinator or full-time supervisor immediately after failed audits.
Ba 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 ba